Alright, but I feel that we need to make these light beams even more blurry. So we'll go to the filter and choose Gaussian blur once again, and over here as well, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and this way it is looking good. Alright, so let's create a stamp copy of it by pressing Ctrl Shift E, Control Command Shift, by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift E, and now we'll go to the filter, Nik collection, and the color FX, and it is going to launch it, and we'll choose the cross processing from here, and from this filter we'll try different options. Okay, so let's see which one looks good. I think this one is looking good, so I'll go for this one, and let's bring down its strength or increase its strength, maybe something like this. Okay, and we can check the difference. This is before and this is after, and let's create one more filter, and this time let's choose cross balance, and let's try all these options. It's not working, so we'll take another filter and let it be the bicolor filter and choose different one. I don't think I like it, so I'll change again to the cross processing, and this time let's try again. Maybe I think this one. I think this one is looking good. I'll lower down its strength, maybe something like this, and see the result. I think I don't like it, so I will take vignette lens, and that way it is going to add some vignette. Alright, let's cut the crap. We'll go for this one and press OK, and let it apply, and it has applied it. Alright, so we'll add some this blue color manually. Alright, so in order to do that, we will create the selective color adjustment, and from this red, let's experiment with the red one. Let's add cyan, and let's add little bit of magenta, and add yellow and black color more, so we'll get some darker result. And from this blue, let's add yellow, make it more black, and let's add green. Alright, so let's create a new color balance tool, color balance adjustment layer, and add some green from here, or select the shadows, add green and blue and cyan, and okay, green is fine. Let's add mid-tone, highlights, you can experiment with different sliders or different options, and there is no fixed rule. It's all up to you what kind of a result you want. Alright, and now let's create one more gradient, and again black to transparent gradient, and press OK. Change its style to radial and reverse it, increase its opacity. What's wrong? I think. Alright, so we can delete it and press OK. Radial, and take center to be here. Press OK. Select this one, choose the soft edge brush with the white color, black color, paint on the face and on the lighter part. And here we go. This was before and this is after. And let's create one more layer, and this time again gradient tool, and make sure again black to transparent gradient, and click and drag it over here. I think I have selected wrong gradient, so I'll click and drag it over here. Change this layer blend mode to soft light, or let's say overlay. Overlay is not looking good, so I'll go for soft light and lower down its opacity. Okay, so I want it to be little bit more darker from this side, and I think somewhat we are close to this. And now let's add the title. Alright, so in order to add the title, we'll create a new blank layer. We'll choose the type tool and we'll click and we'll increase its size, and we will name it as skull. Alright, and let's come to the character options and select this one. So it is going to make it caps, all caps, and change the font. Let's try different font. I think League Spartans is looking good, so I'll increase its size, maybe something like this. Okay, and click and drag it down with the Alt or Option pressing, and now it's name it as Iceland. Okay, and we'll again go to the character options, and this time we'll choose other font, maybe Open Sans and Open Sans regular, and we'll lower down its size, something like this. We'll drag it up and we'll expand it so that it fits or it covers it entirely. And as we can see over here, King Kong Skull Island, I think we need to choose different font because it is also a little bit bold, so let's make it bold. And on the skull we'll choose some other font, so let's try some extra bold font, maybe this one is looking good, somewhat similar to this, or let me try the other one if it would be available. So let me just select this one and see the preview. So I have chosen this font ball by one. Alright, so this one is looking good. Alright, and now we will add color to it. So we'll just double click it and it will open the layer style option, and from here we'll choose the gradient overlay, and from this gradient preset we will choose a gradient. Maybe let's see which, maybe something like this. Press OK and press OK. Let's check. Yes, it has some red color and then some yellow color or orange color. So just double click it once again and we will choose a red color. Okay, and alright, so this color can work fine, or let's take little less blue or less red and remove this one. Let's make it little bit orangish, something like this. Create a new, we'll press OK. Press OK and let's see now. Yes, it is somewhat close to it. So we will reverse it and scale it. And press OK. And the same gradient style will apply to the island as well. So I'll press Alt and click and drop it on the island as well. So now both of them have the same effect. Okay, and let's add some small text over it from the producers of Godzilla. So we'll take the type tool and click it over here. We'll create a new blank layer and then we'll click it and we'll call it from the producer of Godzilla. I think it is the same thing, from the producers of Godzilla. Okay, and we'll select the move tool, again go to the character options and we'll make it smaller and choose the gray color and we'll bring it over here and let's increase its size to, let's say, 16, and we'll change its font to Open Sans and we'll make its spacing little less and let's increase its size. Let's lower down, maybe something like this, looking good. Let's change its color to something like this. Let's see how it looks. Yes, it has some white color, so we'll make it little darker, something like this, and we'll press OK. And now what it has All Hail the King. So we'll just copy this over here and we'll type All Hail the King. Okay, and we'll change its font to bold. Alright, increase its size, something like this. I think it has even smaller size, so we'll make it even smaller. Alright, drag it up or over here, and let's copy this effects over here. Press OK. So we have the same effect, and then we can type the date. So we'll click and drag it down, drag it something like here, and type 03 10.20 2017, and let's see, date is little larger, so we'll make it this one little larger, maybe something like this. And this one has only one color, so we need to change its gradient overlay to the color overlay, and we'll choose this color. And normal color, and choose this color. Okay, press OK, press OK, and similarly with this one as well, we'll choose the color overlay, and we'll choose this color and the normal light, and press OK. And this one is ready, our title is ready. And now we need to add little bit small texture over here, text over here. So what we can do, we can copy from the producers of the Godzilla by pressing Alt and dragging it over here and renaming it Watch It in Real 3D. And let me see how large it is. Okay, it is little larger, so we'll change the font to, alright, bold, regular to bold, and increase its size something like this. And I think this one is good, and we can lower down its opacity a little bit, something like this. And let's add some text over here on the top, so we'll duplicate it by pressing Alt, so we can duplicate it, and we can name Tom Hiddleston. Tom, enter, Hiddleston. Okay, and we'll make few more copy of it. So we need to remove some spacing from all these. So let's select all of them, or let's go to the character options, and I think this one is looking good, 1626.01, and we are going to paste it on other copies as well. And it is going to commit the same result. Alright, now it's done. so we can select all of them and we can align vertically, okay, and distribute vertically, center. Yes, and it has some green or blue color over here, so we can add that as well. So we'll be over here, or let's create a new layer over here, and we'll take the gradient tool, we'll select this, we'll click on this color and we'll select this color, and let's take something like this color. Alright, let me choose the color from here. So we'll take the gradient tool and let's choose this color. Okay, and press OK, create a new, and press OK, come over here, and now we have this tool. So we'll click and drag it upward, so it is going to add that and change its layer blend mode to soft light, or let's say darken. Let's try a different one. I think this one. Exclusion is also looking good. We can lower down its opacity, something like this. And our Skull Island movie poster is ready. Alright, and I think we need to make these smaller. So we'll select all these names, Tom Hiddleston, select all, press Ctrl G to group them together, Ctrl G, and we'll make them smaller. Alright, by going over here, making this group smaller.